We'll be live at like 7 to take calls. I'm just using up the last of my acrylic paint. And I had a few canvases, a stack of 10 8x10s. He's waiting for the flat earthers to come check out the 20-hour. Now, why is the guy? I don't know. I mean, we're waiting to see. We'll just wait and see. Like, honestly, I think I should just go first. If someone wants to spot me on a ticket to Antarctica, we'll go 50-50 on revenue for the ensuing documentary. But yeah, we could easily send out our own reporters first and beat all these, reluctant. I mean, who knows who's going? Everyone's so reluctant. You know how many people have been offered trips to Antarctica and they just cave? Eddie Bravo was offered a ticket by Alex Jones. And he said, no, the Navy's there and they'll shoot you. So, like, the Navy's, like, surrounding the flat Earth. So he can't go. Alex Stein offered a trip by Tim Pool. And I think he knew it was serious, so he backed out. But why are they so right? Like, the thing is, let's say you're just a grifter and you want to make a bunch of money. There's probably more money in being the person that conclusively solves the question. Like, just be the one that debunks it. Who cares? And would it even be a debunk? You could argue still. And there's still a whole other level to this thing. Because even if you have scientific evidence, it doesn't get rid of the lies and whatever it is they're covering up. And this is my main point. Whenever I get into any kind of a Twitter debate with any of the globe defenders, is I'm just basically saying, you don't have the intellectual high ground and you're kind of naive if you're not including in your assessment the use of special effects. Are they special effects? We can show it. There's so much there that to say it's not there is reality denialism. They're in their own little world, and the people who live in that sim. And this is another. Someone say he was saying something along the lines of, "Well, the globe model has so many flaws in it. I don't know what shape it is." And I did. When Benjamin said this, he said, "I don't know the shape. The model has too many flaws." And someone asked him, "Name 5 flaws." And it's kind of silence. And I wouldn't make it internally consistent. And the people who defend it are in its parameters, its assumed parameters. So there's not really an argument against the model as such, but the real question is the model territory? And the answer is definitively no. It's a worldview question. It's epistemology. It's about perception and how much of it you've outsourced. It's about propaganda. And ultimately mind control via the world's dominant religion, Nasatology. So it's futile to argue against the model from a model by the experts of that model. That would be like atheism debunk Christianity, but you can't cite any information outside. Acknowledgement that there is such was kind of nice to hear. But yeah, we do live in our own objective universes in some sense. The question is your internal map of the world, A, is it accurate, and B, who put it there? If you outsourced like 90% of it to lying government giving you special effects instead of scientific evidence, then you've been put in a false model. I don't like watching paint dry, so I work on multiples. So when one is wet. Yeah, I know we have something of a bad connection here. I don't have a Yeah, I know this. The sound is terrible here. Soon, I honestly, this is a correctable thing. It's really weird, but I can't talk about it like in detail. Like my life is a little glitchy. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit mute. You can stick around if you want, but I'm not willing to fight this connection.